Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a really good day today. Sorry I haven't done a video yesterday, but I had some things going on and I had to go to church. But tonight I am going to make another video for y'all. Another back to school, and I'm thinking about doing one more back to school now, and then I'll be doing something else as far as everything goes. But welcome, y'all. Thinking about going to something else. If y'all have any ideas, feel free to make suggestions on what else I could do. And then I'll get back with y'all on that. See, I'll clip a little bit more off. Okay, and I'm not gonna explain as much as I've been doing because I basically been repeating myself in all the other videos. So I'm just gonna practically just talk about other things maybe. Let's see. I'm thinking about doing another duck tip now. Okay. Like I said, guys, I'm not gonna ramble on like I've been doing about everything I'm using. It's pretty much the same. If y'all want to know what something is, just go back and look at my previous videos. And you'll see what those are. But I'm basically feeling like I'm rambling on about the same stuff over and over in all my videos. So I thought that I would go ahead and just kind of just do the nails. Okay, that's too big. Perfect. If y'all haven't seen my other videos, go check those out too. I did a calculator nail. I did scissors, glue, ruler, and then the day before yesterday, I did a watercolor back to school nail. Today, I'm going to do a pencil nail. Let me see. And what this does is just, it makes the nail stick better. I find this works better. So if y'all are having trouble getting something to stick, I do recommend this nail full glue. And you can get it off Amazon. I'm not really sure how much you can get it for because I think I got it like last year maybe, or the year before last. I might try to do a foil nail, but I've had no success with that nail. Or that type of nail. I don't think I'm going to trim this nail down. I think I'm just going to do it as is. So I'm hoping that that news that I was going to tell y'all about pretty soon. I'm not going to reveal it now, like I said in the last video, because I don't know yet if I'll be able to do it. I don't know the circumstances in behind it, but I'm pretty excited if I do get to do it and I do get to complete it. So I'll let y'all know about that pretty soon. I hope that ain't popping off on me. Yeah, it sure is. I'll put a little bit more glue on there. I ain't gonna put like a lot. Be careful and don't flood the nail with this. This right here is very easy to do. It's very easy to flood the nail. I just like to put it at the tip. If I see that a nail is trying to pop off, sometimes that will work. But keep in mind when you're doing this, if you got other gel products that's open, or you got a gel brush that you're using, make sure that you don't have it in front of the UV light, because it will cure it. And the product will be ruined. Regardless if you're using something like this or a top coat. So just be mindful when you're using that kind of stuff. What that will do. I think I had one of my brushes do that. I had to throw it away. That was a waste of money. So, and I believe these are called the Jersey nails, if I'm not mistaken. I think you see more of these kinds of nails maybe in Los Angeles or California. Maybe New Jersey. Okay. Just gonna get the dust off because we don't want no dust on this nail. Okay. Yeah, there's still water on there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to cut this nail down. I think I'm just gonna go in and just do it as is. I think I cut the last one down. I did. Okay. Just gonna move these off to the side. Now, when I do this nail, I am going to kind of explain a little bit. I like to take my gel, for those of you that haven't seen my videos, and I like to put it in the center right there, in between the nail and the tip that you're using. That has helped me out a lot when it comes to using gel. So just make sure that make sure that you feel in that area. And I like to start the same area with acrylic. But instead of going up with the acrylic, I like to go down in a patting motion. But this right here is a swinging motion that you're doing. And that's all that it is. You're basically trying to fill in the place in between the tip and the thing, but sometimes it might take a few gel things. So I'm going to go back up here again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing It took me a little bit to figure this out. So if it takes y'all a minute to figure it out, it's not bad. Sometimes it just takes actually doing it, you know. Like I'd watch YouTube videos and stuff, and I'd see people doing nail tips and stuff, and I'd be like, I cannot do that. I cannot do that at all. It's like, I'm not even going to try to do that. I was like, I prefer acrylic. And then one day I just kept on practicing, which I do gel on and off, because I have a bunch of gel. And then one day I was like, yep, I think I got the hang of this now. So if you're trying to do gel, I encourage y'all to keep trying. Because it took me a little bit to get on or catch on to it. Now I'm going to do something real fast. Something I haven't done. And I'm just going to do this too. Just making sure that I can cure this in the UV lamp without it getting all over the UV lamp, with it being a longer nail that I've done. Okay. Now I'm going to turn on this UV lamp, and you can get this from Amazon. It's called the Christine Shelley. Christine Shelley. Let me click out of this for just a few seconds. It's not the one I'm wanting. I think I'm 60. Oh. And I really like this better than my other UV lamp because I could see on the screen. It has the digital face. And it's got the 10 second, 30 second, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and the low temperature. 90 second or 99 seconds. But my other one, it only had 2 settings. And if I wanted to do like 60 seconds, I would have to like time it on my phone. And usually I would like not do that very often. I just set the full whatever it was. I ain't gonna put that down completely because oops, I might be using this again in a few minutes, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, I'll put this right here, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna follow, which first I'm going to take just kind of take the tacky layer off. Okay, I do got a little bit I could go back and fill that in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and fill that in first. Sorry guys, false alarm. That's alright though. Definitely don't want any kind of bumps. My animals get to come home this weekend. I'm really excited about that. So that's some good news there. And then we're gonna go to my Meemaw's, and she is making enchiladas this weekend. I'm excited about that, and y'all, our grandmas, appreciate them while they're still here, because the Lord could take them just like that. And if y'all have, and if some of y'all, or a few of y'all, or quite a bit of y'all, all of y'all's grandmas has went to heaven. My grandma, one of, like all my grandmas, but I've only known like 3 of them my whole entire life. And 2 of them are with Jesus. And I just can't wait to be up there with them. And one of them is actually, she's actually left. The one that I know, there's another one, I'm sure. I think a few other ones that I didn't know. But yeah, I'm very thankful for my grandma, and I miss the ones that are in heaven. But I'll get to see them pretty soon, so I'm not upset about that at all. I mean, I'm upset because they're not here. Like, I'm not cold-hearted, like, I'm glad they're gone. But, I do miss them. But I know they're in a much better place than here on Earth. With all the struggles that we have to go through on a daily basis. But in a way, my flesh wants them back here. But I know with Jesus is the safest place to be. But we have to just keep on trucking along until he calls us, you know. But the key, or the thing that I'm really trying to get at here, is just appreciate your loved ones. Because you never know when their time is up. If your grandma's gonna make you some enchiladas, go eat those enchiladas. Or if she's making you a dish, go eat that dish, you know. If your mama's making you a dish, go eat that dish. You never know how long you got with them. So, like I said, my social media is all about encouraging, positivity, and for somebody to come here that is upset, that is looking for like a friend through the camera, basically. That's what I would probably call myself, because I don't know you, but in a sense, like a friendship. But one thing I do want to say is subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, but do not put this before the Lord. Because anything that you put before Him is bad. Put God first, and then watch the videos. Like I said, I'm on here for entertainment as well. If somebody needs something to watch. And yes, I am going to bring up the Lord Jesus while I'm doing nails and whatnot, because He's important. And if He's not important, or if something's not important, then why talk about it? And He said in His word, if you deny me before man, He shall deny you in front of the Father in heaven. And I don't want to be denied. So I might talk about Him on here. Actually, probably will a lot. Guys, I love Jesus. He's awesome, and I go to church on Wednesday nights. That's why I don't film on Wednesday nights. And maybe I probably don't. I think I do every once in a while, but not very often. But sometimes I film on Sundays, but sometimes I don't. I try, and same with Saturdays. Sometimes I just take the full Saturday off and Wednesdays. But I do post throughout the week. Sometimes I try to do vlogging. But it just really depends on what I want to do. Okay. I am going to wipe the tacky layer off. And y'all don't really have to have like alcohol cleansing pads and stuff. Y'all can just use paper towels if y'all don't have the money to go out and get all the cleansing pads. And I got something right there. Trying to make sure I got all the alcohol up. Okay, now I am gonna go ahead and put some of this stuff up, and then I'm gonna get to the color part of this. because we love 3D. Oh. I think I'm probably going to do a green background for this one. Another color option. It don't have to be green, guys. Y'all don't want green, it don't have to be green, but this go around, I think I'm going to do green. And it's speaking of my grandma, green is one of my grandma's favorite colors. And it's also yellow too. I'm thinking a lot about my grandma. I sure do miss my other grandmas that's gone before me. But on the bright side, I know where they're at. That gives me so much peace in my heart. And the same thing that helps me when an animal passes away. I know they're with Jesus. I know I'll see them again. Yes, it hurts because they're no longer here with us. But I try to look at it like this. I will see them again, just not here on earth. So if you're going through a loss and you're struggling with that loss, just remember, if they're saved, they're with Jesus. You'll see them again. Just make sure you're safe too. Okay. There you go. But anyways, I'm thinking about using the non-sticky UV LED cured beetles solid builder nail gel, and it's supposed to be non-sticky, but I think it's a little sticky. Guys, my nose is like draining or something. Like I got heartburn. Like I've had heartburn it's just like, when I get heartburn, it's like a really intense heartburn. It just burns the whole inside of my esophagus, and it feels like I swallowed a bunch of fire. So I need to remember to take my heartburn medicine. I don't mean to miss it, but I got a lot going on, a lot I'm thinking about, and a lot on my mind. And it's easy to forget stuff if you have a lot on your mind, like I do. Okay, I'm just gonna cure this for a minute. But like I said, I have been missing. I think I missed a few nights of it. And that's what happens when you miss a few nights. It starts coming back. And if you're also like me, and you got a bad habit of eat a bunch of spicy food. Like, I like spicy chips. I like greasy food. That can cause heartburn. I'm just like, that's so hard for me to stay away from Takis, hot chips of all kinds, Doritos. What's those other ones? What is those other ones called? Hot Cheetos. There we go. I like those and a good old Dr. Pepper. But leave a comment in the comment section which kind of chips y'all like. Do y'all like the Takis, or do y'all like the Doritos? What's y'all's favorite one? Let me see. I'm gonna get a little bit of that. Okay. And as y'all can see, I'm just, trying to make sure I don't get that. Okay. You're not gonna really press down on this. You definitely want all this to kind of skinny out. Because remember, guys, we're creating a pencil. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay. I think I probably grabbed too much. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to go ahead and pinch that off. Like, okay, now I'm going to get actually, I'm gonna put this back in there. Okay. Now keep in mind, guys, when y'all are using this, y'all could play with it until it's cured, and then when it's cured, you can't really play with it no more. So I am just going through here and just and this is going to be a little bit more chunkier, I would say, because of it being 3D. I'm wanting it to stand out. Okay. Trying to mold it into what we want. And I'm gonna just kind of put a little dent where the where the divide is between the pencil and the place you hold it with your hand. And that's what I got so far, and I'm going to put another one for the eraser up here. So, yep. Okay. Now, we're going to cure this for a few minutes, so it stays, and I'm going to do 90 seconds because this is a builder gel. I don't think it'll properly cure on 60 seconds, but y'all could try it. I think 90 seconds completely cures that type of gel. But if y'all wanted to, y'all could do 99 seconds. Or maybe 120. It's just whatever y'all want to do. If y'all do 60 and it doesn't seem like enough, just go ahead and put it on there. Probably, I would say another 60. And then if that's not good enough, put it on 10 after that. Okay, now we're gonna go into painting this. And I personally want, excuse me guys, I'm sorry. I'll be belching too much. And I'm going to get out trying to see if I got a silver. I don't think I have a silver. This one might be a silver. Pink. Okay, and I need a block like 10. Okay, guys. I think we got our colors picked out to do this now. And I'm going to use this as I'm working with it before I completely cure it. For our pencil eraser, I'm just going to go in with this color. What y'all could do, if y'all want, y'all could do different colors. I'm just going to do the standard pencil color. Ooh. I got it on the nail. I got it on that other nail. No. Okay. Make sure I get this down pretty good. I'm gonna cure this for a minute, and then I'm thinking about doing another layer on there. And guys, this doesn't have to be perfect. If y'all try this yourselves, actually more or less plan for y'all stuff not to look perfect. It helps in the long run if y'all are really doing something. That way if it messes up, you know it's not going to be perfect. Because if y'all are like thinking of it being perfect all the time, then 9 chances out of 10 if it doesn't work out, then you get upset. And I'm not just telling y'all this, I'm telling me because I do the same thing. I'm like, it's got to be perfect. Like everything's got to be perfect. Just breathe, because it's going to be fine. Let me see, what's it on now? Okay, now we're ready to go in with the silver. Actually gray, but silver works too for this as well. So if you don't have a silver, use a gray. Gray works just as good. And I will not probably be able to leave a link with this in the description because I don't think that Amazon sells this brand of strapping polishes, but they do sell strapping polishes, I promise. I just don't think it's this brand anymore, because of the fact that it's not the same brand. I don't want to tell y'all this brand and y'all not be able to find this brand, so I'm just go on Amazon and click or type in gel, UV gel strapping polish, and then this should come up, but it's not going to be in the same brand. I believe it's going to probably be, I'm not sure. I try to get on there and look. To get some more, because I'm almost out of black and I'm needing to get some more black in this. And I believe I couldn't find another thing to match. My ankles are just hurting today. Like pretty bad, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna go in like this and paint some more in this area. And if y'all don't paint all the way down, that's alright when y'all are doing this, because it gives the illusion of 3D. Supposed to give that illusion that it's fixing to pop off the nail. Ah, I got my finger. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. And you can also get this Melody Susie little curing flashlight off of Amazon, and what's really cool about this is it charges on its own. It charges instead of having to put batteries in it like you would a regular flashlight. My nose itches, but y'all could charge it. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna give this another flash cure, and then I'm gonna go over it again with the brown. I think our pencil looks pencil-y. I don't know about y'all. But like I said, if there's somebody out there and they don't have a friend, y'all are welcomed here. Y'all are welcome to come watch these videos. I want this to be a place where I can't promise y'all I'm not going to talk about Jesus, guys. Though, but I want y'all to come and enjoy watching these, especially if you've had a hard day at work or school or somewhere like that. But like I said, don't put me in front of Jesus. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put like a little tip at the bottom. I don't think I have a dark gray for the pencil lead. But yeah, if you're lonely, you need somebody to talk to, or you're not having a good time or you're not having the best relationship or friendships, come here. Feel free to come here and watch these videos if you need that escape for a little while. But I just don't want y'all to put me before Jesus. That's all that I care about. I don't want to be an idol. I want to be an entertainer, yes. But now we're going to put these little lines on the pencil. I'm going to try to see if I can get them to be really, really thin. I don't want them to be really thick. I think I'm probably gonna need to get that gel brush back out, because I'm needing to. Get the little tiny one, because I need just a little bit of help. Oh. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a few more. And that creates the illusion that it's oh man. You know how pencils got that hexagon shape to it. It's what I'm basically going for. I think it's starting to look like a pencil, y'all. Trying to make these not so thick. far as little lines through the nail. Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna get for now. Well, I ain't got that option to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and cure this. And I'm gonna just, let me see, on that spot that's got that little indention, I'm just gonna take a little bead. And kind of just place it in the center. You take the rest of that. And just kind of what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take some glitter and I'm just going to press on there. Oh no, silver. I want to do silver because again it's a pencil. Crap. Oh. Because I just can't handle a nail without some sparkle to it. Something or another. I'm just going to put a little bit of sparkle at the bottom. And before I cure this, I'm going to take my nail brush and I'm just going to, the places that I don't want the sparkles to go, I'm just going to clean it up with my nail brush. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go in with, let me pause this for a few minutes. I don't want this to get too long. Also gonna go in with top coat and top coat this nail. Okay, I'm gonna put all this down here. And I'm going to cure this for 90 seconds. And I'll be right back with y'all. Okay, thank y'all guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see it every time I post a video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See y'all guys later.